At the beginning of the movie, we see Steve, a young boy who dreams of becoming a miner. One day, he decides to enter the mine near his house. Determined, no matter what happens, he returns to the old mine. Steve enters the mine and starts digging with full enthusiasm. As soon as he combines two mysterious items, a portal opens up, leading to a new world called the overworld, a place where only those with powerful imagination can survive. One day, Steve encounters a predatory wolf who initially tries to attack him. However, Steve gives the wolf a juicy bone, and the wolf becomes his friend. As soon as the portal activates, Dennis, Steve's wolf, jumps into it without thinking. Steve follows him into this other world, where he finds creatures like pigs called piglins, all led by a figure named Malosha. Malosha takes a powerful sphere from Steve and declares herself queen of the entire area. Her aim is to dominate the overworld. Steve begins to feel that this world is like his home. Meanwhile, Dennis obeys Malosha's orders and returns to the human world through the portal. Steve is taken prisoner by Malosha. At the same time, Dennis hides the most powerful item in the entire illusion, the sphere, under Steve's bed. During this time, Garrett, who is struggling financially and has not paid rent for several months, receives a notice to vacate his house. Unaware, he does not notice the sphere of dominance and earth crystals lying near his pawn shop. Next, we see Natalie and her little brother Henry, who have just moved to the city after their mother's death. Natalie works a small job. One morning, Natalie makes pizza for Henry before school. Henry invents a prototype jetpack, but his classmates mock him. Undeterred, Henry builds a homemade jetpack at home. However, during testing, the jetpack malfunctions and crashes. The principal wants to speak to Henry's legal guardian. Nervously, Henry calls Garrett, whose shop he often visits, and asks him to come as his uncle. Garrett initially refuses, but then agrees. When Garrett arrives, he refuses to get out of his car, wanting the principal to come to him. Somehow, the principal falls for Garrett's charm, which surprises Henry. Curious, Henry asks Garrett what he hasn't told him. Garrett reveals he bought a mysterious box at an auction. The box clearly states that its contents must never be allowed to fall into the wrong hands. But they did exactly that. Suddenly, Garrett disappears into an empty cave. Steve's wolf Dennis watches everything from afar. Natalie realizes Henry hasn't returned from school yet. Suddenly, a strange energy appears and drags Henry into the overworld. Everyone tries to stop him, but within seconds, all four of them are pulled into the portal. Garrett's eyes fall on a pink sheep, and he asks if it can give him gold. Meanwhile, a villager watches the open portal. Elsewhere, in Malosha's hell-like city, a portal opens. Seeing this, Malosha realizes the magic sphere has returned to the overworld. She goes straight to Steve, who is still her prisoner. The four newcomers start looking for a way to survive, but soon the sun sets. A wolf howls in the forest and the pink sheep immediately hides. There is a strange silence in the air, disturbed only by hunting skeletons, giant spiders, and other monsters. A few minutes later, as one of them steps outside, a bomb explodes nearby, leaving him shocked. He then sees that the pink sheep has been caught by zombies but is helpless to save it. Meanwhile, Steve returns to the overworld from the Nether, surprising everyone by fighting the monsters alone. When the sun rises, the zombies burn to ashes. Steve tells everyone he came to retrieve the magic sphere. The driver of the collision that caused the bomb was none other than Vice Principal Marlene, who apologizes and invites the villagers for dinner. Steve makes a new friend in the overworld, who tells them they will need a new earth crystal. Meanwhile, Queen Malosha is furious and suspects Steve tricked her to steal the magic sphere. She reveals that 4 people from the outside world have taken the sphere. Before leaving, Malosha gives Steve a special medicine that can protect him from zombies, and orders her general to retrieve the magic sphere at any cost. In the overworld, Steve explains that you can create whatever you want. He shows everyone his belongings, including various tools and weapons. Garrett makes a strange but effective weapon for himself. Still in financial trouble, Garrett pulls Steve aside and says, "Look, brother, I need money in real life. If someone offers treasure, talk to me. Otherwise, forget this magic sphere." Steve tries to reason with him, but Garrett gets excited and accidentally causes panic in the village by attacking Chungus. Steve regains his senses and takes out the wings he made, but he only has 2. Henry jumps first and flies into the air, followed by Garrett. Steve jumps without wings, planning to follow them. The piglins chase them, but after a long struggle, they manage to dodge their pursuers. Suddenly, Steve pours a bucket of water on the ground, creating a pond where the three find safety. Steve warns that if Malosha gets the magic sphere, she will destroy the overworld and everyone in it. Now he is torn between saving his friend Dennis or the overworld. Chungus has failed his mission and Malosha's power is fading. In a fit of rage, she uses her most powerful weapon, the Great Boar, a dangerous giant tone. She gives a direct order to capture the magic sphere. Meanwhile, Natalie and Dawn find a wolf on the way. Without fear, Dawn offers it a bone, hoping to gain its trust. Steve, Henry, and Garrett enter an old mine where Steve had hidden all his diamonds. Suddenly, Steve senses danger. A strange smell alerts him. The trio quickly jumps into a minecart and speeds away. But as they move further, the power of the redstone in the cart is lost. These are creatures that attack if touched, but remain inactive otherwise. The Great Boar arrives to seize the magic sphere. Steve makes a quick decision, resulting in a huge explosion that buries even the Great Boar under rubble. The three emerge above ground and reach the front of a scary forest mansion. Steve says the mansion's first floor is filled with warriors. Henry's job is to make a distraction and steal the crystal secretly. The warriors capture Garrett and force him to fight their strongest warrior. While everyone is focused on the fight, Henry sneaks to the third floor. Armed with a diamond axe, he shows great courage and wins the battle. In the fight, he also obtains a precious item called the Enderman Pearl, which allows him to teleport anywhere in the world. Using the pearl, Henry rescues Steve and Garrett and escapes on a plane. They stop on a bridge. The entire bridge explodes, killing Garrett. After some time, Steve's pet wolf Dennis arrives, searching for him. Malosha uses the magic sphere to open portals to the Nether and overworld. The friends decide they must stop Malosha at all costs. They make weapons, build strong armor, and prepare a force of iron guards. At dawn, a large group of piglins emerges from the enlarged portals and attacks first, triggering all the defenders. A terrible battle begins. Seeing her forces in trouble, Malosha sends another Great Boar. But the heroes reveal their own secret weapon, their ace in the hole. Despite this, Malosha's black magic proves stronger than any sword. Henry sees an opportunity and uses his Enderman Pearl to teleport over the portal to snatch the magic sphere. However, the Great Boar hits Henry fiercely, causing him to fall before catching the sphere. Suddenly, Garrett returns alive, using a bucket of water while falling to save Henry. Garrett destroys the Nether portal, causing the sun to return to the overworld. As sunlight floods the land, all zombies and skeletons burn to ashes. The piglins lose their magical armor, along with Malosha's power. After this victory, Steve thanks Dawn for taking care of Dennis and says Dennis would be happier with him. He hugs Garrett as a true friend and brave warrior. One by one, they all return home. In the end, everyone's life has changed. Garrett creates a fighting game based on his experiences in the world, which becomes a huge hit and helps him escape poverty. People come from far and wide to see Dennis. Henry completes his jetpack. Overall, everyone's life improves. Even the villager and the principal become a couple. If you liked the video, please like the channel.